the expectations are there, but I mean, I have those for myself, and I mean, you can't really focus too much on them.
Have you got acclimated to the area yet, being here in San Jose?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that have kind of stand out for you? Coming back now, you know, now you're here, you're living here, you're working here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've only been here for a couple weeks, but definitely seen some parts of the city I haven't before, and explored a little bit of this place, and yeah, just seeing some new places.
Anything surprise you so far? I know it's been you're early, but just being here, being at this level, has anything surprised you, or maybe something you weren't prepared for?
Like, what do you mean, on the ice or
Yeah,
off the ice?
yeah, on the ice.
No, I mean, it's nothing really surprising. I've talked to a bunch of the guys during the summer, and I mean, I've asked all the questions you need to ask, so that there weren't any surprises when I came here. But I mean, going through it myself, obviously you start to feel it out and make adjustments. But I've asked some of those questions during the summer and tried to prepare best I could.
I saw you not too happy after a breakaway attempt. Where does that fire come from? Just every drill, whatever it is, you want to compete at the highest level, and you want to bring it from drill to drill, not only day to day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, do you see it? It wasn't very good. No, I mean, I just wanted to score and I didn't, so I wasn't too happy with myself and having the boys skate.
You haven't had too much experience with Coach Rostowski. It's been a lot of development camp, things like that. How would you say the first skate with him, kind of running everything, went for you, and what were your thoughts on his style?
I loved it. It was high pace. It was lots of action, not much rest. I loved it. It was go, 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 and I mean, it pushed our whole group. So I love the intensity that he brought, and yeah, I mean, I have nothing but good things after the first practice.
Obviously, it's your first initial training camp, and there's always the stories of a John Tortorella doing skating only the first day, and you've mentioned the high pace here. Just being around NHL players, Cale Granlund, Fabian Zetterlund, Tyler Toffoli, what has that done for you, just kind of being able to skate with those guys officially and kind of pick their brains even when it's just the first day?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to be playing with them a lot, so just trying to work off them, see kind of their habits. I mean, obviously they've all played in the league some for a couple years, and then I mean, Toffoli played in the league for a very long time, and been on a lot of successful teams. So kind of just learning from him, just little plays, instinct-wise, just keep asking him questions. I mean, you can't get all the answers on the first day, but the longer we kind of work together, I feel like I'll pick up a lot.
How comfortable are you being the focus of so much excitement and being the face? I mean, is your personality comfortable with that kind of intense? And does your background with your dad being in professional sports and all, do you think that helps you kind of keep it in perspective?
I don't really think I'm the reason that this franchise is excited for the next couple of years. I feel like, I mean, between all the guys we brought in, drafted, our prospect pool, I mean, we went 3-0 in the rookie showcase. I know it's just a summer tournament, but we have so many great players in this organization. It won't be for a couple of years, but we're trending in the right direction. I think that's where all the excitement comes from.
What was it like playing with Tyler Toffoli today? You mentioned picking his brain a little bit. What are some things you asked him?
Just what I should do in different situations around the net. Maybe some decisions that I made that I probably should have. He just pointed some things out.
Was there anything specific from your one college season that made you comfortable making this leap to the next level? Like anything that stands out to you, especially maybe in the postseason where things get a little more intense, where you're like, I'm ready to make that leap?
I mean, that's kind of why I wanted to play college. It's a really high-level league, and you play a lot of older teams. I mean, there's some guys I played last year when I was 17 that were 25, so 8 years older than me. So being able to play against those guys, even though like it's not close to the NHL, being able to play against some of those guys and play against older bodies, strong, good sticks, it pushes you and it makes you learn the tempo and the pace that maybe you're not used to. So Like I said, it's obviously not the NHL, but that's kind of my thought process on why I wanted to go to college, and I think it prepared me.
Now, being teammates with Will Smith, that's a guy you competed against in college. Like, what stood out to you about his game when you were competitors?
I mean, the fact he had 3 points every game we played him. He's like, I mean, you just watch him and you can tell he's an elite player, and everything he does, his skating, his passing, his shot. He's just an elite player and a special player. So it wasn't very fun playing against him.
Macklin, was there a moment today, either driving in or just being in the room and just saying, I'm in the NHL, was there a moment on the ice that said, well, welcome to the NHL, or just anything that kind of struck you about being here right now, I guess?
I mean, I think that kind of hit me a couple weeks ago when we were just coming in for the first time. Now that I've been here for a couple weeks, now it's just having fun, kind of same old practices, getting prepared for the season.
What do you want to get accomplished here over these next 2 or 3 weeks before the season gets going?
I mean, a big thing is, bringing our group together, kind of building that chemistry, building that connectiveness. I think that's important for any team. You can have all the best players in the world, but if guys aren't connected and aren't gelling, it's tough to make plays and tough to read off each other. So just building the team aspect of it, I feel like that's huge going into the season.
Obviously, the Sharks are still rebuilding, and I think probably fair to say expectations for the team are pretty, modest for this season. But is there sort of a belief in the room that maybe you guys can surprise some people this year? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we're just focused on winning as many games as we could. Going into the season, we don't really care what anyone else's expectations are. I think we have that belief in our group that we can do something cool this year and build towards getting better. So, I feel like it's just as a group we're all excited for what we can do.
Now, this was your first NHL scrimmage, first NHL practice. What were your impressions?
It was just fun. I just had fun. I wasn't really thinking about it like that. I just tried to do the best I could, do what I do, and not try to change too much about my game, and just try to have as much fun as possible.
Your comfort level on ice pretty.
He's got to do his workout, guys.
How's
Your comfort level on it. Oh.
You can finish up.
Okay, yeah, just your comfort level on the ice, was that pretty good though? Your first practice and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I felt pretty good out there. I mean, the more you enjoy something, the more comfortable you are. So I enjoyed it.
How's your roommate or landlord or what is Joe?
Someone who I'm not living with yet.
Oh, you're not? You haven't moved in yet?
No, I haven't.
When are you going to?
I think I'm later in camp.
What's the thinking behind that living situation? What do you? Why is that going to be a good thing?
I feel like it's just someone I can learn from. Obviously, it's very nice of him to bring me into his home. He didn't need to do it and live with his family, but I mean, living away from home, sometimes it's better to have a family around you, even if it's not yours. And I mean, obviously, he's one of the best players of all time, and someone who's a former first overall pick and someone who I can learn from.
Well, Mark, did you set goals for yourself this season individually in terms of where you hope you are, or maybe the impact you hope to make? Do you set goals for yourself for this season for that?
Yeah. I mean, every season you go into, I mean, ask any player, they set goals for themselves and goals they want to reach throughout the year. So, I do, and I try to work towards them.
Thanks, Mac.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler.